We were given a very open brief by JML in London. I think they really hoped to end up with something they wouldn't ordinarily have as one of their window installations. In our research of the brand, we seem to keep coming back to the garden. This is a constant source of inspiration for JML in London themselves, and this was something we really wanted to highlight in our project. Drew inspiration from the quintessential British wall garden, with the addition of enchantment and that idea of mystery.
We've just arrived and we're divvying out all the branches and vine work we made from wire and forest tape. Making piles, organising how much we've got, and then we'll start seeing if we've got enough to cover all this framework, because it's quite a lot.
So we're out here in Rainham where we've been putting together the framework to take into the store tonight. So obviously tonight we get into the store, we've got quite a lot more to do. We add in quite a lot more foliage, more flowers, just patching up any gaps where we feel needs it. This piece is obviously a bit different. As you can see, it's got nothing. So this one we have to do on the night all together. This one has the swing frame that sits inside it, which is just over here. So we've got the steel frame for the swing, which we tie up at the top. We've got a solid oak seat that sort of sits in that piece here. And this frame then sits inside this one. So then what we have to do is wrap these vines around both frames together just so that it reads as one piece. This is the main entrance arch into the store. So we've got the store doors opening over here. You come through the arch. Hopefully should be quite an impactful entrance. It's the only place where actually we have all the flowers together, so we've got the jasmine, the roses, and then the wisteria hanging overhead. So it should be quite a special piece, I think. This is the tasting bar frame. Obviously there's quite a lot of wisteria still to be done up here. Just the way that we need to install the pieces mean that we have to leave spaces just to lift up around some of the furniture in the store. And then so this will be packed full of wisteria, sort of a whole deep field hanging overhead, so it should be really, really immersive for customers. This is where the tasting bar sits, so sort of be sitting here with the wisteria hanging overhead, looking out the store window. Should be quite a nice experience, hopefully. My favourite bit, I think, it's difficult to say at this stage. Quite keen on the entrance arch. I'm really looking forward to seeing the swing. And actually we have so many other elements yet to go in that actually I think even we're going to be a bit blown away when it all comes together as one. And I think this is going to be a really special piece, sitting here looking out with all the wisteria overhead. So it's quite a few special pieces, I think, actually.
see you there.
You coming there, yeah?
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I swear to God, we're done tonight.
Is it all right? Checking it in there. And so overnight we need to still attach a lot of the framework and stick a hell of a lot of wisteria on. And generally go around, tidy up, prune the garden, make sure it's all in shape, and then add all the little animals and creatures as well. Biggest challenge so far has been pretty much just the man hours that have gone into this. It's been a long process, long 5 weeks, a lot of hours. I think the biggest challenge was keep going. But the end goal, it's all about the end goal. To see it up now, totally worth it. This scale of project has been my dream for a long time actually. So I always work very small, very intricate. I've always wanted to go bigger and bigger, and this is kind of a dream come true in a way. So I managed to make something that fills a whole store. Pretty unbelievable. It's quite, yeah, it's really cool.
The first impression of the gardens from the street, looking in through the windows, is kind of like that idea of squinting through a crack in a brick wall, trying to peek inside the hidden garden behind. Wandering further into the store reveals the centerpiece of the installation, which is the tree at the heart of the garden. The tree feeds off the entire range of Jo Malone London ingredients, representing the entire spectrum of scents. The garden culminates in a tasting bar experience. It offers a serene environment and a brief moment of escape from the busy city. Architecturally, we wanted to create something really quite simple and elegant. We took an arch and repeated and extended it around the store windows, creating an arcade that encloses the store within. This then becomes the framework upon which the garden spreads and grows. All these features brought together with the handcrafted aspect of the project. We've got over 100,000 pieces of paper in the installation, and each and every one of these has been creased, shaped and folded by hand in some way or other. This handmade side of things reflects the craftsmanship and care that goes into the creation of each and every one of the individual fragrances.